Hello, my dear. What brings you to my little cove of the sea? Yes, I do have a variety of voices for sale, if that's what you're looking for. I've been quite busy as of late, actually, thanks to the Valentine's holiday that's quickly approaching. Voices seem to be very in this year, so I've had humans and merpeople of all sorts flocking to me for the finest voices in the realm. Is there a voice you're looking for in particular? Well, not very many of you are, shall we say, knowledgeable about which voice best suit your beloved. However, thankfully, I'm an expert in that particular subject, aren't I? So, I feel before I show you my various boxes of voices that I should sort of tell you what's in store for you. You see, I'm not in the habit of collecting voices just for their tonal qualities, though that is sometimes the case. Typically, I like the sounds that the voices make. So you might say it's not so much the voice itself, but the tingly sounds they produce. Now, if you give these voices to your loved one, of course they will be able to try it out for a while, see if they like it, become an opera singer, a radio show host, whatever the case may be. And I should preface this by saying that all of the voices I have here are completely legally obtained. They've all been donated by people who just didn't need the voice anymore, had two voices, those sorts of things. So, shall we begin? Wonderful. Oh, never mind the eels. They're serving as sort of my shop assistants in the meantime. It's so hard to find good help these days, and my slithery friends seem to be the best and most loyal servants. So, this first box here is a voice that I obtained about 6 years ago, give or take a few months. And it's quite lovely. Let me open the lid for you. Now listen very closely when I open it, because I want you to hear all of the sounds that it produces. This is a lovely sk sound, in my opinion. Sk, 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 skating, skiing, scrumptious, sk, sk, sk. Alright, that's enough of that for now. Is that to your liking? Not really your cup of tea, hmm? Well, we have plenty of other voices, as I said. So let me try this one. I think you might like this one actually. It's in this lovely lavender box. Sort of a more feminine voice. Very quiet and subdued. I love to walk in the garden, don't you? Oh, it's simply magnificent. Feel the warm sun on your face. The breeze quietly playing with the petals. Alright. A little too nicey nice for me, but then again, I'm not the most sensitive and, shall we say, feminine creature myself. I'll admit it. So, let's see here. Did you care for that one, or? No. Alright. Let's see here. This beautiful periwinkle box. I'm going to open it now, and it's a very calming sound, I feel. Alright. It's just a little sample, of course. No? Alright. You're a very choosy customer. I like that. Let's see. I think we're going to have to go to my premium voice collection. It's a little pricier, but you'll get a better quality voice. Rest assured. Let's see here. Ooh, the black box. This one holds a gem of a voice. Makes a beautiful sound. Very tingling, if you will. I will open the box for you. That one's a bit quiet, but it's nice if you're just trying to get away for a little while and of course your loved one doesn't necessarily have to take on the voice. They can simply keep it in the box and carry it around with them to get the relaxation and calmness and tingliness that they like on the go. Let's see. Oh, this is a lovely one. This is one of my diamond encrusted boxes. They're not real diamonds, of course, or else the price would be through the roof for the box alone, but it looks real, doesn't it? This is actually a foreign tongue, so I'll open it for you and you can have a listen. Gracias a It was Spanish. Very peculiar accent, but nonetheless, it was remarkable. On a side note, I think that the person who gave me that voice wasn't actually from Spain, but they told me a bit of a fib and convinced me that they were, so I thought it would be an authentic Spaniard in my box, but you live and learn, I suppose. Now I have various procedures of screening which allow me to tell if the person who is donating the voice is being truthful with me. Let's see, another box. Oh, this amber-colored box is lovely too. Let me see. Look at the notes for this one. I've had this one in my possession for over a decade, I'd say. So let me just double check what's in here. After all, I wouldn't want to let out anything harmful or disobedient or belligerent. That can sometimes happen, and it's not very pleasant. Let's see. Oh yes, this is a lovely one. This is a very pleasant voice, and if you listen very closely, the way that it says its Q's and T's is quite breathtaking. Let me open the box for you. Quilt. Quiet. Quintessential. Quite. Quiet. Tantalizing. Now, how did you find that one? It was nice, wasn't it? Would you like me to put that aside? We'll put that in the maybe pile. Alright, I have one last box to show you. And this is one of my most unique voices, I think. It's a very subdued voice, very quiet. I actually obtained this from a fairy, and I only think I have about 5 fairy voices in my inventory, so it is rare. As you can see, it's in this deep purple box with gold embellishments. Quite fitting for this particular fairy, I think. I remember her quite vividly. She actually traded me this for a pair of new wings. She'd lost hers in some unfortunate accident. I was more than happy to help her in any way that I could. Let's see, I'll open this for you. Now, do you speak fairy, dear? Oh, neither do I. I have no idea what she just said, but it sounded pretty, didn't it? That's what really matters. So, did any of those strike your fancy? Oh, that's a wonderful choice. Yes, I'm sure your sweetheart will love it. Now, would you like me to gift wrap it for you? Be no trouble at all. I'll just wrap it up for you real quick and then we'll send you on your way. Lovely. Here you are. And be sure to come back if you'd like any other of our vocal varieties. Wonderful. Oh yes. And you have a splendid day yourself.